Hello, you guys. Welcome in for another live. So I'm gonna give you guys some time to come in. I know I've been going live a lot lately. I've been going live because you guys, I haven't had time to record a video. So I don't want to leave you guys hanging. So I said I'll just come live and chat with y'all this way. I actually have a Q&A up on my channel that I put up. Maybe that was just a couple days ago. And I have a part 2 that I am going to be recording, but I just want to come on and do like an OG live. So I don't know if you guys have been, whoever's here right now, I don't know if you've been with me since the very beginning. Like this time last year, I would go live and it would just be a really amazing time, a really good, like just time for me to like help you guys out in your businesses. As you come in, type in the chat, tell me, hey, let me know who you are. And we're going to do a Q&A when people actually come here and start typing in questions. But until then, you guys are also working with me. You guys know this is about the time that I usually end up working until I just finished with some planning out some Instagram or like some marketing things that I'll be doing over the next couple of weeks as we come into Black Friday. And so it's a lot going on right now. Hey, everyone who's coming in, type in the chat whenever you guys are in here, but it's a lot going on right now. A lot of great things going. So I don't know if you guys made it to my live earlier today. I had a work with me. It was during lunchtime. Hey, Asia. It was during lunchtime. So I wanted to just come in again because I know that all of you weren't able to come in during like that lunchtime hour. And as you can tell from the thumbnail of this video, look what I have on. So I'm going to answer y'all's questions in a second. Let me give y'all a quick little update. So earlier in the live, I came on and I was just telling you guys how I'm going to be getting this in a crew neck and that I would just be bringing the crew neck. But so many of you guys told me that you love the hoodie. And so that gave me a good idea of what the rest of my audience may like. So I went ahead and placed a bulk order for hoodies. So in the next couple of weeks, in like less than 2 weeks, I'll be releasing these and the crew neck. So I'm super excited. So you got the boutique guide and the Black Friday prep. Oh yeah, you have the whole kit. So how is that going for you? You have you got a lot of information, right? You definitely got a lot of information as far as, because in your kit, you got the sell it on Instagram, you got the email marketing kit, and you have the Black Friday. And you already have a business, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So for you, you got a lot of, you can definitely email me questions if it's becoming too much since you have all that information. If you need like ideas and tips. Yes, glad that was helpful. Yeah, because I know with Instagram, and she's talking about, well, she has the whole kit that I don't even have that on my site anymore. But yeah, that Instagram one is good because it just gives you things to talk about, right? And when you go through those 7 strategies, you'll end up building a very personal relationship with your audience, which is going to make it easier for you to sell to them and to talk to them. So that's going to be good once you apply all of that. Yes, ma'am. I'm excited for you. So if y'all have questions as you're in here, I can put them in the chat. But today, you guys, I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram. I always say that. Do y'all follow me on Instagram? But on my personal Instagram, I put a little sneak peek up in my stories. I don't know if I can show y'all here because I don't think I can see. Can y'all see that? Well, go to my story and you guys will see a little sneak peek of something else I have coming up that will be released on Black Friday. Essentially, I'm getting a journal created and I'm getting it created from scratch. So I found somebody locally who is making it from scratch. Like they're doing all the printing and they said it can be done by Friday. So I'm gonna pick up tomorrow. I'm gonna pick up one of the proofs, just like to proof it. And I probably will show that to y'all tomorrow if I have time. My Insta is building with actual great people. I'm struggling with sales and excitement on my website. So what do you mean? So you're struggling with getting them from Instagram to your website, or you're struggling with your website as a whole? Like you're not really sure if your website is good or not. Which one? That's good though, that your Instagram is building with great people. That's exciting. That is exciting. And that's good that you like kind of address that, because like I always say, you want to celebrate the small wins. And so now that your Instagram is building, it's going to now be all about you getting them from your Instagram to your website, which is going to take a lot of call to action, which I talk about, and having, the link in the bio, and just constantly after everything you post, you're getting them to your website. Yeah. And so everything that you got is going to build towards that. So the next thing that you want to think about is your email marketing, right? Are you applying all the things for email marketing to get them to continually go to your site? As you continually send them emails, they will continually go to your site, right? Because of your emails. If you include everything that's in the email layout that I gave you in that kit, that will lead them to your website. So it definitely is a stepping stone. And a lot more can also be going into it. I would have to look at it and see. So if you want to do some coaching, you can reach out to me. We can set something up as far as coaching goes, because it just depends on how everything, I can't give you a one, cookie cutter answer, because it really just depends on, ooh, that scared me, on a few different things. It depends on a few different things for sure. Yes, y'all. Any other questions do y'all have? What are y'all wondering? What are y'all working on currently? It just depends. So she says, it's been a week since I launched. I get traffic, but no sales yet. Is that normal? So that's not my normal, but I'm not going to say that's not normal for everybody else. My thing is, I got sales as soon as I launched, and people who I coach them so that they get sales as soon as they launch. Like I'm talking about like that first day. So if you haven't gotten any sales, then my question to you is, what did you do to prepare for sales, right? What did you do beforehand? What were you posting on your social media? What did you send your email list? Did you do anything? People are not going to just show up, randomly. And if you're getting a lot of traffic, I don't know if you're getting a lot of traffic, but if you're getting traffic and no sales, then also other questions is like, how are the quality of your pictures, right? How is your pricing? Does your pricing match the quality that's shown? Do you have great pictures? Do you have stock photos? Is your website user friendly? These are all things. Yes, thank you. I went ahead and did it. Okay. Those are all things that you want to ask yourself when it comes to getting traffic and then also then getting sales. Okay, that's a great starting amount. First of all, 113 email subs. So you need to be, yes, working on those emails, like especially because you literally have a group of people who are waiting to be sold to. And right now is the perfect time. So that needs to be like at the top of your to-do list is getting your emails together, going through the email marketing kit and getting that all set up, and then setting up emails to send to them. And because you just have all the tools. Right now, what you can be working on is I give you a step-by-step, like what you can be sending your email list when we talked about it during the Black Friday session. So you can go back to that and look at the marketing, because what I talked about in that is what you need to be doing right now for your email list. So you basically have all the tools. I have Hootsuite and I schedule my posts. My hashtag brings the attention to my content. There tends to be a lot of Middle Eastern people like me and follow me. Yeah. So when it comes to hashtags, it depends on the hashtag that you're using. But if you're just posting like general or very popular hashtags, you're going to get people who I call them, it's not organic following. Like they may be real people, who knows, but usually there's people that they're just constantly going through and like following and unfollowing, liking and unliking, whatever. They usually have services set up, like they're usually paying for their followers and their likes. So there's a service that's set up that does all that liking for them and unfollowing for them. So in order to get, your focus needs to be on getting organic, right? Organic follows and likes. And that happens when you use more specific hashtags. So what hashtags are you using, right? You want to use specific hashtags. Like for my boutique, if I'm going to start marketing this hoodie, the Fearless one, I would do things like hashtag Proverbs 31 women. Hashtag. People use hashtags. Think about why, like if you are an Instagram user, why would you click on a hashtag, right? I use hashtags when I'm looking for a certain style. Maybe like I might even say hashtag travel fashion. So know that my clothing is like small enough and it's perfect to go on vacation with. And people will be searching for those hashtags. Like what I would never look up hashtag boutique because I don't care about a boutique, but I might look up hashtag Houston boutique because maybe I want to find something that's locally in Houston. So think about what are some more specific hashtags that you can use that your audience would be using, if that makes sense. Yes. So I decided to get them in bulk. I went ahead and invested. Talked about this earlier this afternoon. Because I could just do the print on demand. And I have been doing that, and I have tested it out a few times and everything works well, but I just want to have my hands on, and I want to write a nice note, and I just want to be in the midst. So I just decided to go ahead and bulk order I think I ordered about 60 in total. So I ordered 30 crew necks and I'm ordering 30 hoodies. So I'll have a total of 60. So they're going to go quick because I only got a small quantity for specific marketing purposes, but also because I don't want to overbuy. This is my first time releasing these things. So I'm doing a small quantity. So 30 of each, and I presume that they will go quick if everything goes the way that I plan as far as my marketing. By the way, if y'all are not already, y'all should go follow my Instagram for my Fearless collection. It is the.fearless collection. I just asked a question on that Instagram page, and I think I'm gonna do like a special giveaway that whoever comments under that post, I asked you like, hey, which one do you like more, hoodie or crew neck? And I showed 2 of them. I think I'll do a giveaway, like someone who comments under that post, I think I'll randomly give them a discount when we actually release these new products. I think I'm gonna put that in the caption. So go follow and then go comment, interact, and I will be doing something special. So I'm gonna add that to my caption right now. And the thing is, you want maximum engagement on your social media. So asking questions is a good way to get maximum engagement, as well as providing some type of incentive. So let me add this incentive. Hold on, y'all. We will be choosing 1 to 2 people from the comments to get a special discount when we launch. Okay, perfect. Okay, any other questions? Because right now I just got 1 comment and I need more. So y'all go follow, go comment. It's still very new, so I need to be intentional about growing that Instagram and all of that. So that's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. What else I got going on? Anything else? Y'all pretty chill tonight. Thank y'all for the comments. Somebody must be here and doing it. See, y'all like the hoodies, and so I'm glad I added some. So shout out to those who were here earlier today. They gave me the suggestion to add hoodies. So did I start a Facebook page? Did I start a Facebook page? I started an Instagram. I don't think I started a Facebook, not that I remember, but I be forgetting stuff. Do I run ads for my boutique? I have before. I don't currently run ads for, let me go check. I might have, unless somebody is, let me go check. You mean for Fearless or for something else? Oh, for Truco Styles. Oh, yeah. Yes. I have a Facebook page for Truco Styles that I don't really use. I just figured out how to, I'll answer your question in a second. I just figured out how to connect my Shopify with my Facebook. I just did it because Squarespace, it was really, really hard to connect the two, but with Shopify, it's easier. So I finally went ahead and set that up. But nobody has shopped through Facebook. I think I have it to where they get led to my website and they shop from there. But as far as ads, I have ran ads before. I've taken a whole ads course. And so I know how to run effective ads. I just tend to not do it so much because for me, if I don't have to pay for ads, I don't do it. And so for me, by the time I send out an email, I get the sales that I want, so I don't have to do ads as much. I think though, I will be taking some new approaches with this new collection. So like I told you guys earlier today at lunchtime, I'm gonna be reaching out to influencers for these hoodies. And then that also may lead to me doing more ads. Ads will be like the last thing that I do. because I like having like quick results with real people. And so I think I'm gonna end up reaching out to an influencer first, a couple of influencers first, and then I may do ads after that. Yeah, I've been posting more frequently over there. That was a couple weeks ago. I have been posting more frequently over there on the Facebook page, because I have a lot of my audience on Facebook, and I didn't want to bombard my personal Facebook friends. So I just have been trying to use that other Facebook to connect with people over there who are actually on that platform. So I have been using it more. I need to continue to use it more. When it comes to marketing on social media, that is a whole job, and within itself, that is a whole job. So literally last night and today, I mapped out an entire sequence of my marketing for this release. I just did this release, like for the crew neck and the hoodie. And it's gonna be a lot of stuff coming up, y'all. I don't know if I will share it with y'all beforehand, but y'all, when y'all see it, y'all gonna know. But it involves me and this camera and video and etc. So, and I'll be posting on all social media platforms. So right now I'm just trying to grow them all enough. It's a job, y'all. It is an intentional job, but it's easiest to map it out first. When it comes to marketing, at any rate, you should always like be mapping it out beforehand and not just doing it in the moment, because in the moment it's just, what are you even talking about? Like, you want to have a plan, a schedule, and everything. So I mapped out the entire next couple of weeks up until my launch date of this stuff. I don't have a link. It's a Canon G7X Mark II. This is it. Canon G7X Mark II. I got it for Christmas last year. Thanks. Shout out to my parents. I was like, I want a camera, and they gave it to me. Well, that kind of sounds like a spoiled brat. They asked me, what do I want for Christmas? They give us one big gift. I'm the baby of the family, okay? What do you mean? How long should you wait? I didn't wait. I started my boutique in 3 weeks. I had an idea, and then we went on summer break. Yeah, this is actually the camera that almost every vlogger on YouTube, they use it. So I used my phone for a good period of time, and it was good. And then I just kept seeing them mention this camera, and so it was out of my budget, okay? But you can budget for it. It was like around $600 to $700, and I knew it was good because they all used it. So I just decided to use it, and I asked my parents and they got it for me. So, but as far as waiting, I didn't really wait. For me, I just decided as soon as I had a plan and I was able to afford what I wanted to do, then I just went ahead and did it. Okay, well, my question is, what are you waiting for? So what does that mean, wait? So when they say you should wait between 4 to 6 months, like, so what are you doing during the 4 to 6 months? I'm just trying to understand. To launch, yeah, give me more information, then maybe I can give you a more valid answer. But see, I'm never really one to go with what people say, what they say you should do. I just do what I feel is best for me personally. And so I do things like a lot different than a lot of people will usually do it, because I just have that type of lifestyle where I like to take a lot of risk, and then I just have faith when I do it, and then it just happens to be successful. So I wrote my book in a weekend, in like 3 days. I opened my boutique in about 3 weeks. No, you can do that maybe, sure, but I definitely don't. I don't think you have to do anything. That's a long time to just be planning and getting everything in place. I would definitely say don't rush it and don't do something before you should do it. But I also don't believe you have to just wait just because that's standard, unless you just want to, you know, I would advise against it. But whatever you're comfortable with, I think you should definitely get a plan in place. I think you should definitely do those things, plan, get everything in place. But the question is, how long does that take for you? For me, that took about 2 to 3 weeks. And I was ready to launch. For you, that could take 3 to 4 months. It's just all up to you. I also was on summer break. I was a teacher, and so I was during the summer break. So I had 1000% free time for 2 months. I had 2 months of free time. And so during my teacher break, I just spent every single waking second on my business. So that's also a different situation. Some people don't have that much time. And so that 3-week period may be in real life, if you have a 9 to 5 going like actively, that could turn into like maybe 3 months, right? It could be different. So if you have a plan in place, but something's stopping you, that could be fear. It could be doubt. Like if you have a plan in place and you have everything already set and you're physically able to launch, but you're not, then that definitely would be something, like definitely would be either like you doubting yourself, right? Or you having fear. Second guessing yourself. Y'all just ignore these stupid people. So tell me more. So what's going on? Let's talk it out. Let's talk it out. With me coaching over the past, almost, I don't even know, since like February, I would definitely say one of the biggest things that I consistently see in a lot of people, I even saw it in myself, was just fear, which can mean a lot of different things. But that's normal because you're doing something completely new and different, right? That you've never done before for most people. Yeah, scared that I won't get any orders, that it won't work out for me. Yeah, and so that is a common fear that I see in a lot of aspiring and new entrepreneurs. And so the only thing, so for me, the thing that combats all fear is just having faith. And faith means that you're believing something that you can't even see, something that probably doesn't even appear to be possible. You're just believing that you're able to pass all of that. And so you have to make an active decision that, you know what, no matter what, I'm going to do this to the best of my ability and hope for the best. Because if you don't have that mentality, then you'll never get it done. And you'll always second guess yourself. So if you are you ask yourself, do you truly want to do this? Do you really want to transform like your everyday life and hopefully one time just have this amazing business? If the answer is yes, then the only thing that you can do right now is start, right? You cannot get to your end goal unless you've actually started. And so your action, the way that I see fear, because y'all, I cannot kid you not. What's the term? I kid you not. When I was building my business, I would wake up and I would just be feeling like fear, like, what am I even doing? I don't even know what I'm doing. Like, this is going to be crazy. And I had to literally say, you know what? Hold that thought. Just put that right here. Okay, I'm gonna hold that thought right here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and act like it doesn't exist. And I'm just gonna keep working. And so almost every day I would feel that. And I would have to just literally take a deep breath, just say, okay, put that thought right there and let me just keep working, because I had set a deadline. So what might work for you, what helped me, is I picked a definite date. No matter what, I'm launching on this day. And so then, and I made the date so close. Like y'all, at first I gave myself 1 week, but that wasn't possible. So I gave myself 3 weeks. I said, okay, on this day, I'm launching no matter what. So as I'm getting closer to my launch date, yeah, I'm getting so afraid, but also I have this launch date. So I just got to be like, you know what? I don't have time for that right now because I need to get this done, right? And so also, when you have already started working on it a bit, at the right time, tell somebody about it and tell somebody your launch date, because then someone will be like, hey, so-and-so, like, what's going on with this? I haven't seen you talk about this. And they can also help to keep you accountable. That may be also helpful for you as well. Yes, continually kick fear to the side. Because I'm putting in the work for my boutique, I see no movement and the fear continues to kick in. And you just have to continually kick that fear to the side. And when you see no movement, reassess, right? Reassess. I sent out an email yesterday, and I talked about it yesterday in my live as well, talking about millionaire mindset. And I said that there's 3 things that you need to do in order to reach millions, or to continually see growth or more in your life and in your business and your income. And the first thing was research and invest. Those 2 things went hand in hand. And what I said was, you have to do the research. Like, you have to understand, how is it possible for you to go to the more, right? Right now, you're right here. How is it possible to actually grow in your business? And you do that by investing, either investing your time and doing the research, attending trade shows, going to conferences, reading books and articles and case studies of businesses that have started and grown. You invest your time doing all of that research, or you invest your money and hire a coach. You can get a coach, take a course, take a program where someone's going to show you how to go from here to here. But you need to do the research and invest hand in hand if you want to see growth. When I want to grow in a certain area of my business, I go and I invest either my time and I spend day and night doing research, or I invest my finances and I hire a coach, right? So I have coaches and I take courses and I do all things of that nature when I can afford it. And if I can't afford it, then I'm reading books, right? I can get a book on my Kindle for $5 or for $8, right? And so I'm going to invest in some way, and I'll just do my research that way. After researching and investing, the next thing yesterday we talked about is focus, right? Focusing on your lane. I told you guys yesterday that there is a lane specifically with your name on it, and your business, the way that I see entrepreneurship is your business is being created for a specific purpose. So this helps me to not have any fear, right? I could have fear about getting on YouTube. I could have fear about publishing my book, which I did have fear about. But then I understand that if I have a desire to do this, it's for a specific reason. And I look at myself as a servant always, and I'm here to serve people. Even in my business, I'm serving people. Right now on this channel, talking to you, I'm serving you all by giving you this information. So the way I see it is there's a lane with my name on it. And a lot of you are like up here in my lane, meaning that if I don't start my business, you will never get the help that you need. And so think about that for your business. Even if you don't even know how or why or who or what, you're starting your business for a specific reason, either a something or a someone or anything, right? And so if you never start and if you don't keep going, you're never going to actually hit or do or impact what you're supposed to impact. You have no idea what it is until you get there. So that helps me with kicking out all fear is focusing. And also I'm able to see growth when I focus, right? When I focus, I can see growth. I could constantly almost now I'll say every day, but you guys won't even believe how constantly I just kind of feel down sometimes, because I'm like, why am I even on this YouTube channel? Like everybody else, there's other people who are so far above me. Like, what am I adding? But even just today, one of my amazing, precious students, mentees, clients, whatever she wants to call herself, she really just stopped me and said, but there's something different about you, right? And basically saying that you're doing this for a reason, and like you're doing this and you need to continue doing this because of whatever she was saying. And so that helped put into perspective that there's a lane and I'm in my lane for a specific reason. And so when you focus, you'll continue to grow. So as you're working on growing your business, Miss Henry, just think about number one, research and invest. How can you continue to learn more, to grow more? Things don't just happen overnight. And also focus continually as you're growing and investing and researching. Stay in your lane and focus. Don't look at what everybody else is doing. That causes you to feel down about your own business. You're right where you need to be. So focus on that and keep growing. Do you think it's too late to start promoting on Black Friday? What do you mean? Do you think it's too late to start promoting on Black Friday? It's not too late, but Black Friday didn't happen yet. So it's definitely not too late to promote on Black Friday. It hasn't happened yet. And I'm also scared I may screw up on customers' packages and shipping. Listen, when it comes to screwing up customers' packages and shipping, that is the number one most important thing in your online business is packaging and shipping, right? That's going to establish a relationship between you and your customer. So to combat screwing up, you literally want to treat every single order like a personal relationship with that customer. Because see, the other day I didn't do that and I actually did mess up something. It was a small mistake, but that call, and I only had like 4 orders at that time, but it was a small mistake that I made, a simple mistake. And so then the next week when I had like 15 orders, I said, okay, let me slow down. Every single order, I see the name. I don't really know who these people are, but I see a name. I say, okay, so-and-so, she wants to order this, she wants to order that. And I'm acting like I'm their personal shopper, getting their things perfectly together, perfectly packaged, everything. And I just give my full attention to that one order. When it's done, I go to the next, and just take your time. When it comes to packaging, especially with the holiday coming up, We're about to get an influx of orders. Okay, all of you, I declare, will get an influx of orders for this holiday season. Please take your time. Like, please take your time. Stop and just like package and just make sure that you're doing everything appropriately. Print out invoices and just be careful. But if you're careful, you won't mess it up. Yes, remember that end goal. She said, should I wait a month after launching to get an LLC or before? That's totally up to you. If you can afford to get it before, definitely get it before. I think you should get it immediately if you can. But it's up to you and your budget. Depending on where you live, it depends on how much it costs. So I launched in March of this year. I still don't have an online sale. I've sold in person to friends and family. It can easily be discouraging, but I don't quit. So yes, you launched in March and have not made any online sales. That means that something is wrong, either with email marketing, social media marketing, your website, or something. So my question to you is, what have you done since March till now to possibly change that? What have you done? Have you changed anything on your site, email, social media? Have you scheduled a website or social media audit with someone who's an expert? Have you read any books? Have you taken any courses? What have you done? Because there should be sales happening. If a sale hasn't happened since March, then something is wrong. I think my parents put pressure on me. I'm really not trying to stop working, even if my grandma is watching. Yes, you got to stay in your own lane. Let me see what y'all are saying. Yes, she says, how to stop that mentality of things will happen overnight. Yes, that mentality, I think, just causes so many business owners to give up when they don't see progress overnight. And things don't happen overnight. And so, but what can happen overnight is small growth. Small growth happens overnight. So how can you stop that mentality? By looking more at your analytics, trying new things every day or trying new things every week. I want you to pick something that you want to tackle, whether it be, well, see, you haven't launched yet, so this may not apply to you, but for anybody and even you when you launch, right? So when it comes to marketing, so after you launch your business, even before, the most important thing is marketing even before you say I'm open. Because see, you should be marketing so much in the beginning that when you finally launch, people are running to purchase. That happened for me. And people who I coach, I teach them how to accomplish that, right? That's so important, the before, building up hype. And so either way, right now, there's different ways to market, whether that's video marketing, social media marketing, email marketing, influencer marketing, but let's focus on the free stuff, which is social media, email marketing, or word of mouth. And I want you to pick one. Just pick one and think about, and I want you to focus on growing that one, trying out different techniques to grow that one, whether that is you're changing up the subject line, whether you're including better pictures, maybe you're taking better pictures. And I want you to be looking at the analytics. This is an assignment for all y'all, whether just take this assignment because I'm not going to remember to say this anywhere else. So if you're looking at your email marketing, what you need to care about in your email marketing is your open rate. What percentage of your email, well, before that, you need to focus on the people in your email list. Do you have an email list? So focus on that. That's number one. Do you have an email list? Number two, focus on your open rate, meaning what percentage of your email list is actually opening the email. That's number two. Number three, focus on your click rate. What percentage of your email list is clicking on things in your email? So if you're focusing on email marketing and every week or every day you're dedicated to fixing something in your email, if you want to know what you can fix in your email, I have my email marketing kit on my site that y'all can get. It's very informative. But either way, fix something in your email. And as you're fixing something in your email, I want you to focus on not your sales, because sales will come when these three things are lined up, right? So don't just focus on your sales. Focus on, did I gain any new email subscribers? If you did, great. You had success that day. Also focus on what percentage of my email list opened my emails. If that number is growing, great, you're doing something right, you're improving. Focus on what percentage of your email list is clicking, okay, on inside of your email. If that number grows, you're doing something great. So when it comes to growing, okay, you want to celebrate the small wins. This is how you don't just focus on success overnight, because Well, for me, success is happening overnight. When my email list goes from 500 to 600 overnight, that's success overnight, right? Even if my sales did not increase, that number is increasing, right? When I see my percentages go from 10% to 50% opens, I'm on the way to more sales. So this is how you can really make sure that you're staying in your own lane and actually celebrating the small wins. Hopefully that makes sense. So just do that. I keep hearing this. I just watched a sermon about using your business and influence for a purpose. Yes, 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 yes. That is so important. In my mind, that's what business is for. How many items should you purchase just starting out? It just depends on what you can afford and how big or how small you want to go. So you can start with 6 pieces. You can start with 12 pieces, 20. What can you afford? That's what I would say. So let me go focus and go finish edit this YouTube video. So I'm gonna be up at 3 watching this video again. Yes, go edit that video, come back and watch this later. No, she says, is it too late in the year to start a new business? Absolutely not. This is the perfect time to start. This is the perfect time to start. How do you go about working with the influencer? Do you send product and hope they wear it? Do you pay for promo on there? So me personally, if I'm working with an influencer, I want immediate results. I want to see something immediately. So me, you can just send stuff and hope they wear it, and that may or may not happen. They also are not obligated to wear your stuff. They're also not obligated to shout you out. I don't have time for that. So me, I'm going straight to their email and saying, hello, I would like to pay for promotion on your Instagram. Where can I send payment? What are your rates, etc. I'm paying immediately off the bat because I want what I want. I want them to post my stuff. Now with that, I can decide maybe I can say I'm going to mail you a sweatshirt, or I can just create a post and say, can you just post this on your timeline or on your story or whatever their rates and things are. But me personally, I'm paying for influencers. If I'm going to use them, I'm going to pay them so I want to see results. Anything else you can't really promise. Oh, she said, I hired a business coach and still don't get sales. I think it might be my photos. I'm going to retake all my pictures. That's a great place to start, is your pictures. I'm consistent on Instagram, but not sure other than my pictures. Yes. So your pictures are a great place to start. I couldn't tell you exactly what you should be working on because I don't know anything about your business, but I will say pictures are a great place to start. So what does you coaching to include? Are you saying what does my coaching include? My coaching is next level. So my coaching, it just depends on what program you have. I have so there's 4 different things going on right now in my personal business. I have 3 different levels of coaching. A one-on-one coaching session is the first one, a 1-hour coaching session is the first one, which starts at $497. The second one is the emergent coaching application, which is for those wanting to start a new business. And then the third one is for a complete business makeover for those who have a business but not getting any sales. For the 2 programs, they're for about 6 to 8 weeks long. So it's like an entire 2 months at least of us working together. And it just depends on where you are in business. So for the emergent one, if you're just getting started, then it's more so me helping you with everything, your branding and your marketing in the beginning, inventory, website, the whole thing. And if it's a makeover one, if you already have a business, it's still branding, marketing. I like to talk about income generation, coming up with different products and services to provide depending on what your industry is. So it's the whole 9 yards, but information's on my website. Those are my coaching programs, but my one-on-one coaching, that's like premium, right? It starts at $497 for just a 1 hour, but my program started at $1997 just because of how in-depth we go. That's my one-on-one coaching. However, if you're someone who you're wanting to start an online boutique and you wanted to work with me right now, actually the School of Boutique Bosses is open right now. And that's my 6-week program. It's a group coaching experience, and that starts at $597, but there are payment plans, and there's actually, I shouldn't be telling y'all this, but actually the early bird pricing is still available. So those on my email list, well, those who are on the wait list, I told y'all I wouldn't extend it again, but it's still extended. So that's open right now, and it's actually closing soon. So I'm excited for those of y'all who are already there. If you have questions about that, just let me know. We can talk about it more. But let me read the rest of y'all's questions. Okay, when I get an LLC, do I get taxed right away? I have no idea. I cannot tell you. As far as taxes go, I can't give you like advice on that because I cannot be held liable. So I would say definitely reach out to an accountant, as I have. I'm actually meeting with an accountant next week concerning my LLC and taxes in my business. I'm lost on getting my sales merchant certification in Indiana. I already have my LLC registered, but now I'm going in circles to get my certificate. What did you suggest? I'm not sure because I don't live in Indiana. I would have to do more extensive research to help you specifically. They keep asking for the reservation ID and reservation PIN. Okay, you definitely want to contact your Secretary of State for those issues. They should be able to help you out more in depth, just because I would have to do some research before I could get back to you on that. And I can't do that right now. All right, y'all. These people about to get on my nerves. But the blood of Jesus over this live. Y'all have any other questions? Let me know. And if you guys have questions about as far as like coaching and stuff goes, y'all can always reach out to me, whether via social media or email, but everything's on my website as well. Okay, somebody just got, I'm like, what is this order for? Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, child, you know, we just block and ignore, block and ignore. Block and ignore, honey. Okay, any other questions? Where do we find your website information? My website is my name, NatalieNicole.com. Sorry, I guess I don't say that often, but there it is, NatalieNicole.com, and everything is on there as far as coaching and courses. So check all that out. If you have questions, a chat will pop up and say, hey, it's Natalie. Let me know if you have any questions. You can respond right there. It'll come to my phone, and after live, I'll respond to you. I've been following you for a while here in Canada. I got approved for a loan. Yay, right now I'm waiting on my permanent residence. So will you have another class in? So will you have another class in? Did you finish your sentence? Will I have another class in, the beginning of the year? No. So this class right now, the School of Boutique Bosses, is for the next 6 weeks. So they're starting right now. Our first live session will be very soon. And so, because I'm going to be going in there live and coaching as well. So that class is happening now, and that's until the end of December. So after that, I won't be doing another class per se. I actually have my 2020 mapped out right here on my calendar, and I don't have another class planned as of right now. Not a like one-on-one class, not right now. I'll be doing coaching. I'll have coaching availability in the new year. And I'm accepting coaching applications right now. I have payment plans for all my coaching options, by the way. So I'm accepting coaching clients right now. I'm accepting 3 for January right now. But besides that, I don't have any classes planned. What's also, you're welcome, holding me back is my business. I had a name, something told me to research my name. Some other company had the name I wanted. Yeah, so that happens. That happened to me, right? I wanted to be Style Essentials for whatever reason, and it was taken. Clearly, that's a whole business that I already know that business. I don't know why I thought that name would fly. And so I just had to go back to the drawing board and think and thought of what can I add to that name that I like to make it more specific? How can I make that more specific? And so I did that, and I got Truco Styles. So don't let that hold you back. You know, things will happen. Just go back to the drawing board with a notebook, pen, and just start coming up with the ideas, adding in any little word that can make it different, right? That makes it stand out. Something that's unique to you. Is it difficult? Okay. Is it difficult to start off with clothes and shoes far as shipping goes? Well, what do you mean? So I never sold shoes before, but shipping is not as difficult as it seems at all. I'll have a lot of videos up about shipping, and I'm thinking I need to record an updated one, but I have a lot of videos up about shipping. So no, it's not difficult. Did I ever do the Canva video? So I did a Canva video, and then I put it in my email marketing kit. So I didn't do a Canva video yet for my channel, because I don't really know what to show y'all. So I did a Canva video when it came to like making graphics like for emails, and I put it in my email marketing kit. So for now, that's the only Canva video that I have. You need to understand who your target audience is. She says, how do you promote without having any items? How do you build the hype? Well, so hopefully you're getting items soon, but until then, you also need to know who your target audience is and just post things that they would want to see. You can still join my class, honey. Come on in. You can come join because I have my website, logo, and business permit. I really wanted to join, but as I said, I'm waiting on my permanent residence. I'm frustrated right now. That's what's holding me back. You can definitely come join. When are you planning to launch your business? Do you have an ideal launch date? Let me know. Do you have an ideal launch date yet? I know you're getting pushed back because of that instance, but let me know. You're welcome. Listen, you can definitely do it. If you say you have everything in place, you definitely can do it. It can get done. I told y'all earlier this weekend, not this weekend, what am I saying? Earlier today during I went live during lunchtime. I think I said that then. You know, I've been teaching the School of Boutique Bosses since March. So this is going to be my 4th time doing it. And in my first class, those are some of the most committed students that I've had. And I've had committed students since then, but those people, they were not kidding, okay? They were my first group of students. I think there are about 7 or 8 of them, and they're like my actual real friends in real life now. I absolutely love them. We were so close. They're actually the ones that helped me quit my job. They not convinced me, but they encouraged me to stick with my plan. Anyways, during that class, it was 6 weeks, and by the 3-week mark, I had students starting their businesses. Like when they were coaching with me, by week 3, they had already started. And so they were finished before the class was even done. They got what they needed and they started their business. So I said that to say, I know it's not just me who can do it, because I've had some of my students also do the same thing. Okay. Your name looks familiar. Have we talked before? Your name looks familiar. It just looks familiar to me. Your ideal launch date is February. Yeah. You should be able to launch by then. My next month will be 1 year waiting on New York permit. Yeah, well, I would say this is totally up to you. But if you wanted to join the School of Boutique Bosses, you're in it forever. So even if, because I'm not going to open it again anytime soon. And also that, good point, Asia. Yeah, it depends on what type of learner you are. Some people are self-learners and they can get started on their own. Some people need an extra accountability. So that's when they come to me to coach them. But you can definitely look over my first videos. However, if you're wanting to get into my class, but you're waiting on the proper steps, I would say, because I'm not going to be having one in February, now is still a good time to join. Because you're in it for a lifetime, right? When you're in there, when you sign up, you're able to continually go back and watch everything that we talked about. So I would say if you're wanting to join, don't let it hold you back. You're not going to be wasting my time. I'm not going to be wasting my time at all. Because there's other things that you can be working on even outside of, oh, did she ask a question? Oh, yeah. There's other things that we're going to be talking about, right? Like our first week right now is talking about branding and marketing, like how I kind of talked to y'all about your target audience and all of that. That's their first lesson. And so outside and building the business is like week 2 and 3. So as you come in now, you can still get that information. So it's up to you, but you won't be wasting my time. I promise you that. I've had some people who have joined my class and they're just not in the position to start their business yet, right? But they always have access to that community. Let me see what y'all are saying. Oh, you watch some of them? Yes, I try to be informative in my videos. I'm live now so often because I haven't had time to record more videos or edit. So I just want to come on here and still help y'all out. I want to be sure that I'm enrolling in the right class. I have my logo, LLC, getting my website built, order shipping items. I need to order items as well as set up business account. I would say you definitely still can join even with all that done, because what you've just mentioned, the logo LLC is under week 2. And then getting your website built is under week 4, but there's still 4 other weeks of content. Because really, and it's up to you. But what I will say is the course that I teach right now, first of all, well, it's the last way to work with me for this year. But the reason why I love the course is that it's not really just for boutique owners. It is a school of boutique bosses, but helping you grow a bigger brand, meaning there's so much more in it than just the website, the inventory, because a lot of business owners focus on just the website, the inventory. They launch and they make no sales because they didn't do the pre-work, right? Your branding and your marketing beforehand, setting up your email list before and while you're launched. I also will be teaching bonus classes on YouTube marketing, how to get in YouTube and all of that. Those are bonus classes. But to me, the information is literally invaluable. Is that the right word? It's priceless. It's valuable. It's priceless. It's just so much content in how to build a bigger brand, right? The very last bonus module I put in there is called Millionaire Mindset, kind of like how we had Millionaire Mondays yesterday. And it's teaching you guys how the formula to have continual income generation, things that I've never explicitly coached on before, things that have made my business the way that it is in such a short amount of time. And to be honest, I'm wanting to launch a bigger course next year in 2020 for not boutique owners, but for general entrepreneurs who are wanting to take what they're good at and make money from it continually. And so I'm taking what I'm going to teach them. That's going to be a course that's going to start at probably like $1,400. I'm taking what I'm going to teach them and giving it to y'all first, right? Teaching you guys my formula for continual income generation and seeing how other boutique owners can take that to make more money in their business, right? We should be having 6, 7 streams of income from our craft. Let me see what y'all can. I still haven't sold out all of my summer inventory. I haven't added any new inventory. This is what's holding me back from sales. I'm hoping to add inventory for Black Friday. So that could be holding you back from sales if you're out of like your customer sizing. But if you can afford to get new inventory, I would get new inventory, especially for Black Friday, because that summer inventory you can sell during Black Friday, right? So if you can afford to get new inventory, you can, but you also can use your current inventory for your Black Friday sales, right? People will still buy that stuff if you're going to put it on sale, and then you can get more inventory after that. So, but if you can afford new, you can get new. Patience is a virtue. After launching, every day gets better, learning more and more. Yes, if y'all don't have my book, not School of Boutique Bosses. If y'all don't have my book, Soulful for the Entrepreneur, and you are currently growing in your business, if you're lacking faith, you having doubt, all of that, that is going to help you with getting like amazing, profitable ideas. Y'all should definitely check it out. One thing I did was making an Instagram and gained over 300 followers. Yay, that's good. I got approved for 8,000 on good credit. Okay, cool. Oh, sorry. Y'all, I'm sorry. Y'all have so many questions. How much is the class? Where can you find it? I'm going to post the link. I'm not going to say the price because the link that I'm giving y'all has a special discounted price that I decided that I would share here on live. If you go to it without going through this link, you'll see a totally different price. So here's the first link, because there's 2 ways to do it. Either pay in full or payment plan. Someone asked, am I still teaching? Of course, I'm always teaching. When am I not teaching? But right now I'm answering questions. And then here's payment plan. On her website, she listed it above. Yes, I just posted it just there. Oh, thank you. Yes. She says she's an amazing teacher. She did a one-on-one with me for an hour. She learned so much. Thank you. Yes, y'all. I told y'all I'll be praying for wisdom, okay? When I get on any coaching call in any class, I'll be praying for wisdom, because what wisdom will give me is, well, y'all know I'm a full-blown believer, okay? And so when I pray for wisdom, God, wisdom is understanding things that others probably won't understand. So when I pray for wisdom, I truly believe that God is giving me insight for y'all specific businesses, things that I would have never even thought of When I'm talking to somebody, I have these ideas specifically. I can see their business in a whole like different way. And so that's just what happens when you're working with, okay, somebody connected to the source. Chargeback. Oof, did y'all see my Q&A? I wasn't gonna post that, but I did. Did y'all see my Q&A? I got charged back once from one of my subscribers. Yes, totally, 1000%. She says strategic pricing can help with unsold inventory, have margins big enough to discount. Yes, so that all starts with how much are you purchasing your inventory for, and then how much are you pricing it the right way in the beginning, right? And then from there, you can start discounting your product, but still making a profit. You're not overwhelming me with all these questions. This is what I like to do. This is what I like to do. Hey, if I was overwhelmed, I would skip right over it, but I'm not overwhelmed. I have a video up on my channel. Your pricing is up to like really up to you. However, you want to have a specific profit mark. Have you been pricing your product, or have you just been putting random prices on your product? You definitely want to price, I say by percentage. So I usually do my percentages from 150 to 250%, which is a very high, a very wide gap. But it just depends on the product, right? If I buy a sweater, yeah, exactly. We just said the same thing. So I would do between 150 and 250% depending on the product. Oh, I was like, yeah, I'm still teaching. He coming for me. They coming for me. Yeah, I'm teaching. Oh no, baby. I ain't teaching no more now, because I don't think I would. Well, I used to come on live all the time when I was teaching, but no, I don't teach anymore. I have a video up there about pricing. Go check that video out, and then using that video, take what we just said and do 150% to 250%. Watch that video. It's very informative. It'll tell you everything you need to know about why I fluctuate between those percentage amounts, what should go into your pricing, all of it. I know that you were first starting your boutique, you were teaching in a school. No, yes, I don't teach anymore. I quit my job in April. So I've been full-time in my business for about 7 months. 7 months? Yes, 7 months. 7 months and 7 days. Yes. 7 months and 8 days, I think, actually. I have 4 items. That's all I could afford due to illnesses making us miss work and money. I don't want to keep posting the same things, not really selling anything. That means you need to take more pictures. So something I mentioned in that drop shipping video I uploaded was that what did I say? I said we don't want to see the same picture 10 times. We want to see that picture or that product styled 10 different ways, right? So even if you have the same product, that's totally fine. Don't be stressed out about the number of inventory. Right now you can actively working on your content, meaning taking pictures, being creative with your pictures of that material, of that product. I believe Jance has a course on her website. As a matter of fact, I believe Jess has a course on her website all about like creating content for social media. And I think in that course, she talks about like pictures. I would say, if you know who Jess is on Instagram, I would say go to her Instagram. And I know she has a course about content. That'll be helpful because I don't have one, but I want you to get help. So I would say go check that out because I know she has a course on content. Content using Canva. I mean, it could be cute having some snow on the ground in the background of your pictures, okay? You can be like, posing and whatever, or get creative. Maybe go well, first of all, you should be thinking specifically about your target audience and where do they want to wear your merchandise? You want to go to those places to make a visual experience, but I don't want to give you too much of, what I coach on, but starting there would be helpful. And then, so whatever that may be, you may have to drive to a specific location. It feel like it's snow in Houston, okay? It's cold. Let me see. If I think the product isn't worth that, I will go down to 100%. I don't go past 40 with discount. If I do 50%, I normally do the buy one, get one. That's a good tactic. Thank you so much. Yes, it is amazing. God is good. I always, oh, hey, girl. Yes, okay. I give credit where credit is due. She has some great things on her website. I should check it out. I want to take some, oh, we already said that. Farrah, honey, you can definitely make some business cards at home. Have you seen my video, my vlog of how I started, how I was in the house? Literally got business cards made within like 10 minutes, spent maybe like $5. It's a start. You start somewhere. I did it. I watched that video, the vlog of me getting started. You got a lot of stuff to catch up on, but I have a video about that. Also, we work hard as entrepreneurs. The price is also marketing and time that we put into building all goes into the item price or Mindful, at least as it should. Yeah. You set the price. Listen, if you want to do a 500 or a 1,000% markup because you believe that's the value of your brand and your business, do that. Okay, do that. Make sure the quality can match that though. But yeah, do that for sure. Uh-oh, y'all. Okay, this computer is giving up. I have 2 styles of purses and 2 types of sunglasses. 4 sunglasses have sold. Woo, sales. I have 2 styles of purses and 2 styles of sunglasses. Oh, that's good. You can get creative with that. That sounds fun. You can get creative with that. You can do flat lays. You can do mock photos. Or you can set up an actual like background and stuff and take pictures. I'm sure you can do a lot with that. Yes, okay, my mom would agree. When I said send the snow to Florida, my mom, I called her today. I was like, Mom, okay, it's like 30 degrees. It probably snowed last night. I think right now it's 40 degrees. She was like, what? Okay. She was like, and in Florida, it's 84 degrees. As a matter of fact, when I went outside for my meeting, I had to take my jacket off. I was like, oh my gosh. I had to seriously laugh at the fact that Florida is 84 degrees. And we over here freezing in Texas. What type of buffoonery is this? What type of buffoonery is this? Well, you hope it's snow tonight. I will be locked in. Y'all, literally yesterday, the wind was blowing so hard. And I was like, what is that noise? And my balcony door was trying to open. I'm like, oh no. Girl, let me see what y'all say. Y'all are so funny. 20 degrees. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'll be like, I need a flight out of here. Perfect time to go to Hawaii. I wonder how it feels in Hawaii right now. Does it get cold there? I'm sure it does. What are your thoughts on pre-selling if you don't have enough money to purchase inventory all at once? Pre-sale is good. I like pre-selling. I pre-sold all of my, in the beginning with my Fearless collection, I didn't want to spend the money up front, so I pre-sold only. Now I just buy it in bulk because I have the finances to do that. But I pre-sold earlier in my business. Back in February, I was doing pre-sales. I think it's good, but you want to just make sure that your customer is aware that it's a pre-sale. That's a good idea. See, look, creativity. She says, I want to go to Lowe's and get some cute flooring panels for flat lays. You should do that. You should do that. That sounds like a good idea. Cleveland has a blizzard. Well, I won't be going to Cleveland. Marking that off my list. 50 degrees. Oh no. You want snow? Listen, y'all, it snowed in Texas. Was that last year or the year before? And I had like actual snow, like not just ice, it was actual snow on my car. I was like, what do I even do in the situation? I was so confused. How do you find out where they are hosting wholesale events? Honestly, I just go to Google because at first, there's a magic and all of that. Before I even knew what a magic was, I was on Google looking up apparel trade shows in the US in 2020 or in 2019. And I say in the US because it'll show you some in London. I'm like, okay, sis, that's cute, but I'm not going there. So you can just look and see where they are, and you just find the closest one and you go. I found one in Dallas, so I drove 4 hours to Dallas immediately. It snowed last night. I heard it was gonna snow last night, but I didn't dare go out to see. That wind was like, Where are you going? Said she looked up flights. Where are you going? I need to book a flight. I actually have it in my calendar to go out of town right before Black Friday just to get some planning done, like to get my mind in the right space before I go home to Florida. Oh, last year. Oh, yeah. Being so new, pre-sales is not doing well for me. Yeah, I did pre-sales in February of my business. I had been open for almost a year. I already had an audience, people who were interested in my brand. So that's when I did my pre-sales, and it did well for me. So it's gonna depend on what you're pre-selling and how it's going. Most customers want to buy things that they're gonna get immediately. They want to see things like up and close and personal. So they want to see like the actual product, like on a real person. For me, I pre-sold my crew necks, but I had also gotten a few not crew necks, but I had like t-shirts, my Fearless t-shirts. But I went to my local screen printer and got 3 or 4 made beforehand in every color so that I can take real life pictures with, me being a real person. And then I did pre-sales. People who I see on social media doing pre-sales also have they probably are getting samples from their vendors, because they also have pictures on their site of like them in the product. So it looks more real, So if pre-sales are not working, you may want to look into purchasing inventory beforehand. Y'all cold. That's good. Yeah, strangers can, I think it's different for everybody, because for me, my friends and family definitely supported, but I get, they in the beginning supported because they were like, oh, congratulations. But I had to then build it all on my own as well, because they're like, okay, we bought from you one time. That's pretty much it. So yeah, you may feel, yeah, that's good though. Social media and email will help with that. Sorry, I'm trying to read y'all's questions. Yeah, so I always tell those who I coach that you should know what you're looking for before you go on Fashion Go and LA Showroom and all those sites, so that you can literally just go in the search box and be as descriptive as possible for what you're looking for. So I usually go to those sites with an idea in mind of specifically what I want to buy, and it gets easier to find. Finding vendors that can create your own style of clothing. So that's basically manufacturing. You need to have a connect. So I'm not sure because I don't manufacture. But you definitely, I know for a fact what will be easiest as far as getting samples, having your own style of clothing, or manufacturing. I know the easiest thing is to have connects who are in the fashion district, or actual connects with vendors, right? I don't know how to get samples because I've never gotten any, but from those who I know who have, what I heard them say is they have a connection with the vendor, like a personal connection. So you can build a connection by either going to the fashion district or going to trade shows and speaking with them, right? Asking for their contact information, telling them like, hey, in my business, I need samples for pictures. How can I get that? And that may be helpful. I wasn't. She says, look up Maxi J on Instagram. She's a Black fashion designer with a manufacturing company. Very popular designs. Yes. Also, another one is, what is that girl's name? Her name is Jessica. I forget her Instagram, but she also has a manufacturing company. Who was this? Shayla, if you're on here, thanks, girl. I got your order and your sweet comment. I didn't get to read it all, but I'll read it all and respond when I get off of here. You're welcome. Yes, y'all, I had the idea that tonight I just want to get on and have a good old-fashioned live. We used to do this all the time, just come on and just hang out and just answer every single question possible to man. And it will be such a great time. So I just wanted to come on and do that today. So I'm glad y'all are enjoying it. I'm glad y'all actually came up in here. It started out kind of slow. So if you watch the replay in the beginning, I was just kind of talking to myself for a second before y'all actually came on. Yes. I know I've been live lately a lot. This is how I used to be as well. Come live lately, a lot lately. Often. Sorry, I'm getting sleepy. I used to go live often. It got difficult because, you know, business is a lot going on, but I haven't recorded any videos. So I feel like I had to make up for it by coming on. And I just have so much going on. I like to come and share with y'all. Really what it is, the other day I was like, or maybe it was earlier today, I was like, I wish I had somebody to kind of just like throw out ideas at. That's why Jance, I be DMing her like, girl, and just be like telling her my thoughts and stuff. I just need usually another somebody to just like bounce off all my ideas. Good question. I'll answer that in a second. And so I know coming on here, I can really just chat with y'all because I just have so many business things that I'm thinking about that a lot of people that I know in real life, I don't think they could actually relate. So, you know, I had a Facebook group, but it kind of turned into people trying to promote their own brands and people trying to like build their own audience within my audience. I was like, I like this. So I deleted it. It got real weird real quick. I said, oh, no. And I didn't feel like, no. Okay, am I going to do Vlogmas? I thought about it, but can I realistically upload a video every day? See, Vlogmas is usually vlogging. And people have told me that they don't like when I vlog. So I'm like, okay, well, so should I do Vlogmas? So I have thought about doing Vlogmas, but it's going to be like a different like version of it, like where I think I talk about a different topic. Like Mondays will be about something and Tuesdays will be about something, like a specific topic in business. Maybe Wednesday will be like vlog days. But if I do it, I want to see if I can. And maybe I won't upload a video every day, maybe 3 days or 4 days a week. I don't know. We'll see. I'll think about it. Send them my way, girl. I got you. Yes. Okay. I just be like, Jance, listen to this. Yes. So I've been thinking about creating a Facebook community again, but it's going to be more so like an actual mentorship where I actually am like assisting in there and like it's structured and it will be probably like a monthly type of fee, like a small monthly fee to be a part of. That way I know that it's just more intentional and everybody is actually there because they want to learn and not just there for their own like motives. That makes sense. So I think I'm going to do that. And if I do that, that will be in 2020. Yes. How do you get people to join your email list? There is a lot of things that I do to build my email list. I feel like I'm the email marketing queen, but to grow my email list, you can do so many things. What do I do to grow my email list? I have things set up on my website to track and get emails. I will also, in the beginning, I talked about my email list on my social media, where I always get call to action to lead them to my email list. You can do word of mouth. I always have like different business cards when I go out that I'm like wearing a product. I'll hand out and tell them to join my email list for a discount. There's so many different things that I can do that I do. And I actually teach about it all in my email marketing kit, which is on my website. Do that for Vlogmas. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Vlogmas, I'm just going to do different categories and da-da-da-da. I got to think about it. What I'm probably going to end up doing is like recording a bunch of things like in advance so I could just upload. Oh yeah, you think of doing that too? You mean the mentorship or you mean the Vlogmas schedule or both? I don't know what Patreon is. Mentor through Instagram? Well, I don't know about through Instagram. What do you think about upselling your brand, like styling it with other designer brands like Gucci, Chanel? You can definitely do that. Everybody starts from somewhere, right? So I don't know if I would do that. That's not my like target audience. However, if you want to do that, you could definitely do that. It's going to be all about how you position yourself from the very beginning. Yes. Yeah, I have some ideas for 2020, but right now my main and only focus, or I have two focuses, three-ish focuses right now. Number one is getting Black Friday just psh. Number two is rolling out my campaign for my Fearless collection. We're just taking that to a whole nother level. And as far as teaching goes, it's the School of Boutique Bosses. They have my full attention for the rest of the year. What is that? Oh, That's interesting. Let me write that down because she just said the same thing. I never heard of that before. Let me write that down. Patreon. I gotta write that down. I gotta think about that. But yeah, Facebook group with a paid fee, I think is best because, or whatever, because I just know that people's intentions should be more pure. And I can come in as a role of a teacher and not just a facilitator, because people should be like focused in there. It's not too early to plan for 2020. Now is the perfect time to plan for 2020. Right now, November is the perfect time. If you didn't start planning in October, then now is the time. I have my entire income planned out for 2020 as far as like the different things that I want to do consistently in my business so that my income is more strategic and more guaranteed month to month. We've been doing really well in full-time entrepreneurship as far as our income goes, but it's kind of like every month I come up with something new, but I really want to be, I think that's kind of what it is when you first start your business anyways. And so definitely next year it's going to be, I'll still like have some things that I, do new, but it's going to be focused. Okay. It's a platform where there are levels people can pay for certain things. $5 a month to group coaching. Okay. Interesting. I'll look into that. Boutique sorority with sister boutique owners. What are you talking about? Nancy was cooking on live. Oh, I'm sure that was a sight to see. Yeah, so I'm here working on my Black Friday email to send tomorrow. She thinks she overschedules her day, so much to do just tonight alone. That's definitely something, when you overplan, the best thing to do with that is have like levels to your planning, like what things are a must that need to get done in that day, and what some things that you would like to get done, and what some things that are a luxury to get done, so that you only have to do the must and everything else can kind of filter along the next days. You just have to have you have to be continually looking at that. Y'all are crazy. It was a hot mess. What were you cooking? See, I be seeing people on Instagram who be live and they be eating their dinner and live and they be cooking. And I be like, how can I focus on cooking, not burning down my house, my food, and people asking questions? And how can I read the questions? Like, what? This is y'all see, I be right here, okay? Focused. I got a notebook right here, chilling. I can't do too much. In the oven? Oh no. I'm like, okay, y'all, hold on. Give me like 5 seconds. I would have like put the screen down and be like, what is going on here? I missed it. My days always feel overscheduled. Oh, yeah. I'm sure that's the life of a parent. Do you? I don't know why YouTube tried to hide your comment. Here it is. She says, I hope everyone 2020 is successful and business is booming. Okay, listen, set a goal. I did not have a goal for when I wanted to quit by, y'all. So in my job, I absolutely loved what I did, but I also wanted to quit all at the same time since I first started, but I also love the kids. So y'all know I did not have no plan of I'm gonna quit by this day. I just did it one day. I just literally got up and said, today is the day. So just be working in your business so that you can do that, right? By the time I quit my job, I was already making the same amount of money a month in both my business and my job. It was just that I now had 2 full-time incomes and 2 full-time jobs. So I said, okay, well, it took me stepping out on faith, literally, and leaving. But you know what? Let me say this about stepping out on faith. It took me to step out on faith to not quit when I wanted to quit. Because see, I wanted to quit ever since my first year. I didn't even have a business then. So for me to stay, that was also me stepping out on faith, right? Even when I didn't want to be there. And then when it was time for me to leave, I also stepped out on faith, because although I had money in both my business and my career, I was afraid to just solely live on just my business money because, it's an act of faith. But I had to go, so I left. I was like, I'm out of here. 2020 can be the end of it. So the question is, what are you doing now to do that? Now you have a business, so be thinking of like, what do I need to sell? How many, like what's your income goal and what can you do now to meet that income? What promotions can you run? Plan it out. Pick a date and plan it out. I know it's easier to say when you're on the other side. Like for me right now, I'm on the other side, so like it's easier for me to say, but honestly, it's all about the numbers. That's right. You will not be stuck there. Okay. You will not be stuck there. If that's not where you want to be, then you don't have to be there. That's a lot of money. $46 an hour. That is a lot of money. So now it's all about holy cow. Yeah, that's a good income. So now it's all about what can you do? You should be thinking about multiple streams of income if you want to get to that goal quicker, right? That's what you should be thinking about. Have you launched your business already? Let me know. You don't have to tell us what you do. You're crazy. Y'all are crazy. And nosy. She said, girl. She's an OR worker. I don't know what that is. Listen, don't be wanting what someone else has. She said she want to get out. So don't be wishing for somebody else's, you know. I just listen. Y'all funny. Yeah, don't be wishing. The number may look cute. She say that's stressful. She said, I was just gonna ask you about multiple streams. Oop. Yeah, what about multiple streams? It's a necessity. That's the only reason why I was able to leave my job within 8 months. That was the only reason why I was able to have a full-time income within 8 months, is because I diversified my income, right? I thought of multiple ways to create income from what I was already doing, from what I'm good at. That's something that I specifically coach on, is how to take what you're good at and make money from it. Meaning, take your current skill and determine other ways to make revenue from it. Ooh. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah. It just takes creativity, Asia. When you say you don't know how to expand, it takes creativity. What are you good at and how can you turn that into something profitable? It's good when it all relates, but it also doesn't have to relate to like your current business. So it just depends. Yes. Anyway, so yeah, y'all be thinking about those things. If y'all have not seen my live from last night, I know I've been going live a lot, so it might be hard to keep up. But yesterday I went live for about an hour and a half, and I talked about it was called Millionaire Mondays, talked about how to grow money. And that was a great live to talk about. Congrats. Oh, because I just asked if you started your business yet. Well, congrats on starting. Okay, I'll say, because I will definitely help. I will definitely help. Come on now, come on. I recently turned my love for cooking to be hired to cook for people Thanksgiving turkey. Listen, this is the perfect time. There's so many things that you can do as well with that if you really want to turn that into like a source of income, your cooking. But I will say you being on YouTube is a great start. Who is Maxie J? I need to look that person up. Y'all keep saying that name. I don't know who that is. Yes, go watch that and then immediately implement that into your prices. Well, if you've launched already, but if not, just take them into consideration anyways. So yes. You should be getting it soon, and that will definitely help you with a lot of ideas. And that book will walk you through all of that. So yes, you are on the right track with that for sure. Yes, if any of y'all are like thinking like I need ways to expand my business and ways to get multiple streams of income, I'm trying to tell you the Soul Food for the Entrepreneur, my book, it's also on my website under shop. You'll see a link for Soul Food for the Entrepreneur. It's gonna push you there. Okay, let me see. Oh, sorry, I didn't see your question. I just realized I met Maxie J and Ronnie B at Conversation with Claire's event. Are good to attend for business, or is it a money grab? It just depends. Those events can be good for business, but think about in your business, what do you want to improve, right? I don't know specifically what that event was or what it is. I never heard of it before, but think about what do you need in your business. And if you see an event that's offering that type of whatever, then you go. So I love going to conferences, but I also make sure that I'm purposeful at what I attend. And I noticed that the more my business grows, the higher the caliber of the events I go to. There's some events that are kind of what I call like lower level that are good for beginners. And they're going to really help you in certain things, but it just depends. So I would always look into like who's going to be speaking. That's number one. If you've heard that person speak before, they're probably going to speak on the same thing at that conference as well. So I like to go to places with new people that I've never heard of before or never heard speak before, because everybody typically has the same like keynote speak, like keynote or signature talk or whatever. And so it can be good. Just do your research. Just do your research on those things. I'm planning to do, yes. Okay. I'm planning to do my Cook With Me on YouTube. Yes, it is so much work, but that is going to be super beneficial for you. I'm telling you right now, because I can already see it. As soon as you said cook up there, that's exactly what I saw. So you definitely, it's a lot of work. It's not a lot of work. It just takes effort and being intentional, but the more you do it, the easier it will be. Don't think too much about it. Just record and edit. In the beginning, when you're learning, you know, it may take some time, but just continue doing it. Got my book, yay, or got your shipping email today. She's honestly, I was most interested in the prayers you mentioned being in it. Oh yes, honey, that's like the best part. That is the best part, okay? Somebody just mentioned me in their story, I think it was yesterday, and she circled one of the prayers, and that was specifically a warfare prayer that she circled, and she said she loved it. I was like, okay, that's good, because that's gonna really set some things free. So the prayers in that book are next level. I know the next level because those are things that took me from like here to like here, you know, communicating with God, but there's so much power that we have that I think people don't really realize. And so those prayers are going to just help you realize that. You're welcome. Tax write-offs. Can I write off accessories that I use to model my clothes? Yeah, if you're using it for business, you can write that off. You should be able to. Now, let me say this. I cannot give any tax advice because even when I was at a conference the other day with an accountant was there for other reasons, they said that there's going to be some new write-off laws going into play because of, you know, things happening in the government. So things are changing. So I really can't say because I don't want to be the reason why you get in trouble or nothing like that. Will the book be on discount Black Friday? I wanted to order a couple for a few friends. The book may be on a small discount, but I'm also, so I'll say yes. You'll see. I guess I can tell you now. I'm actually getting a custom Fearless journal made. Some are going to be like, are you kidding me? Because they just ordered the book. But I'm getting a custom Fearless journal made. And for Black Friday, I'm going to be putting that with the book. So it's going to be on a small discount. It's also going to be like a bundle where I include the two together. So it's going to be perfect for gifts. So that'll happen. But I may put a few on sale. If you don't want the bundle, I may put a few on sale. But the majority will be in the bundle. You're welcome. The other day I woke up and the first thing I heard was God saying the boutique will be successful. Come on, somebody. Yes, and hold on to that. Okay. See, I love when stuff like that happens because that one word right there is gonna be what you need to hold on to throughout the entire process. Because if you see anything that goes against that, you can say, well, God, your word says that you're not a liar. So you said this. So Adika, my life must line up with what you just said about my business. I say that all the time because, you know, our words have so much power. And so we can say things negatively and it can affect our business. We can say things positively and it can affect our business. I can wake up and say, oh, my sales suck. And so guess what? My sales are going to suck because we actually have more power than we think in our words. It's just biblical. It's just true. And so sometimes you may say things that you didn't think that you said, right? Or you forgot that you said it. And so when things like that happen, where it says the boutique will be successful, if I don't see that happening, I say, I declare that my life lines up with the fact that God said I will be successful and things will just start to line up. Don't even wonder how. It's just going to happen. It's just going to happen. Don't y'all love miracles? You know what a miracle is? I be praying for miracles every day because see, a miracle is when something happens that you don't ever even expect. So when miracles start to happen, I'll be like, okay, this is good. So y'all be praying for miracles over your business daily. I even be saying like, God, let something happen today that I just do not expect, something good that I would just never expect. And things start to happen. I can get somebody reach out to me and say, you know what? I wanted to order 50 books today because God put me on their mind or whatever, you know, you just never know. You just never know. Okay, listen. Yes, okay, come on. That's powerful. Decree and declare and then believe. That is so true. You guys, so I have dreams very often. I had a dream one time that I literally had a piece of paper that because I write a lot. So I wrote down my declarations. I know. So in the dream, I wrote down my declarations and I was going around and anytime I said something, it would be established. Anytime I said something, it would be established. And God said, yes, anything that you declare from this point forward, it's going to happen. But I have to just remember that. I have to remember that, period. Right? It's so easy to forget that and think that, oh, it's not going to happen the way that I want. But if you believe, it shall. It will. I know. I didn't want to mention it because y'all just ordered the book. And so I know y'all want the bundle, but I'll think about what I can do. If I can do something, I'll think about it. I'm getting 100 journals made. That's what I did today, you guys. I found someone locally they're custom creating the entire journal from scratch. Like they have the cover, they have the back, they have the spiral, they have the paper. The paper is blank. They're actually like printing lines on the paper perfectly to match my book. And they're putting it together with my logo on the front. This logo is going to be on the front. And yes, it's perfect. So I don't know if it's going to be perfect. Tomorrow, I'm going to go and proof one or two, and it said that they can finish it by Friday. So I'm so excited. You know what? That's totally okay. You know, a lot of us, we grow up in the church and then life happens. And so it's never too late to get back to where you want to be, right? It's never too late. And, you know, if it's been a struggle, it doesn't even have to be a struggle. It's all a mindset thing, right? Think about where do you want to be in faith? If you want to be connected with God, you know, today I saw a verse through my Bible study and it said, if you draw near to God, he will draw near to you. And so I said, God, because, you know, every day can be a struggle. I said, God, you said that if I draw near to you, you'll draw near to me. So right now I'm coming near to you. So I need to see you, hear you, feel you, something. And so it's just going to take being intentional, right? Intentional. I would suggest a Bible study plan, either in the Bible app. You can get the Bible app for free on your phone. No matter what phone you have, you can find a plan and do a plan and commit to every single day, getting up and no matter what, starting with that plan. I just started doing that last week and it's just been life-changing for my day. Day to day, I just say, I'm going to wake up. First thing I do, I'm going to wake up and do this devotional and just start my day off right. And it's been so different. My days have been so different because of that. So don't sell yourself short. You can definitely get back to it. You can definitely get back to it. And as always, if you're struggling with faith, I think that's one of my specialties is faith. And so I definitely talk about that in my book as well. It's basically all about faith. Yeah, basically all about faith. Yes. Ooh, how's that been? Yes. That's the only reason why I am where I am. And when I first started my business, it's so easy to kind of just like fall into like I'm just going through the motions. So I wasn't that heavily into involving God in my business. I didn't really know that I needed to in the beginning. So I didn't. I prayed about it and then I just did what I just did my thing on most days. And so it wasn't until I became full time. This is why in my mind I truly believe that a lot of people God wants to get them to y'all to be full time, because it wasn't until I became a full time entrepreneur where all I had was depending on God, right? All I have, because day to day, for me to be able to have a full-time income, support myself in a city, I'm by myself, like all I had was God, right? For new ideas, I needed God. I had to pray for ideas. And so that is what pushed me to being stronger in my faith. That pushed me to be stronger in my faith. And so it was a blessing, seriously. It's a good thing to do. God doesn't leave us, we leave him. But the good thing about him is that he will come and get us if we ask. Yes, that's so true. Yes. I love the story of like the prodigal son, or the story, all those parables that talks about that instance, like where it says that God will leave the 99 for the one, right? But especially the prodigal son, because it's so powerful how it shows, like, even though the son left and did his own thing, when he came back, the father was so happy. And the brother was like, well, why are you happy? He's the one that left, right? He's like, but listen, he's coming back. And so we're going to celebrate that. And so God definitely celebrates the one. When you decide, like, you know what, I'm going to try this again, like, you are lit in God's eyes. He's like, oh yeah, that's my child. That's a good goal. I need to make that a goal for me, because woo-hoo, isn't that powerful? I love the prodigal son. Yes, so powerful. I'll be like, okay, that's me. Okay, listen, Proverbs 31, she literally is goals. That'd be my prayer sometimes. I will take Proverbs 31, I think it starts at verse 10 or 11, and I will say these things, but instead of it being her, I will put my name in it, right? I want to be that type of mother and wife, because she has businesses. She has prestige, okay? Her husband and kids like worship her, not like worship her, but sing praises about her name of how great she is. I need my kids to be falling over me like, we love my mom. And my husband too, okay? I ain't married yet, but when that happens, yes. I love that story. Or it's really a story, but those scriptures. Yes, y'all. How we get on this topic? I don't know. But yeah, yes. It is a daily thing, y'all. It's a daily walk. It is a daily decision, especially daily. If you messed up one day, you still have the next day. I love when God says, like, his grace and mercies are new every morning. Every morning I have a new chance, right? I'm like, God, I need grace and mercy on me today. Yeah, as he always does. As he always does. I'll be open. I'm good. I'm cool with it. So every single day you have a new chance to get it right. Every single day. That's right. Every time. Wow. So powerful. I remember when I just graduated college, and in college, I wasn't really saved. Like, I grew up in the church, but I didn't know God for myself. So it wasn't until after college, my twin sister, I have a twin if y'all didn't know, she just during college, during my senior year, she got saved again. And so she would call me, be like, Nelly, look what I learned, or watch this video. And I was listening, I was watching, I was still doing my own thing, having a good old time in college, but I was also listening and observing. And when I graduated, I moved back home for like 6 months before I moved here to Houston for teaching. And so I was there with my parents, and my sister was also there. Was she there? Or maybe she just lived in Tampa. I don't remember if she lived there or not. I think maybe she was. I don't remember. But either way, she invited me to her church, and I got saved again and everything. But during that time, I was by myself, and I just spent so much time like learning God's love, because God has always loved me, but I didn't really know about it, right? So I spent so much time, you guys. I would just literally go on my phone, I would listen to some different songs on YouTube. I would find different worship songs that I really liked. I would just listen to them, and I would just be talking out loud to God, like, God, like, hey, it's me, like, let's talk. I was very, as most of y'all know, I keep it real. Okay. I just keep it real with God. Like, let's have a conversation. Like, what's going on? I started just experiencing new levels of God that I've never ever experienced before. But one thing, and I experienced so much in that time, I learned about my giftings I learned so much. But one of the best things that I learned is like God's love for me. Like, I just felt it. It was so overwhelming. And so I just had that one season. And now, even now, that was years ago. So even now, years later, I just go back to remembering that time where I just felt God's overwhelming love for me. So yes. How many of you have the Bible app? Let's follow each other and do some reading plans together. Yes, we definitely can. We can do that. I have the Bible app. I had friends on there. I ended up deleting every single person off as my friend because I think it changed now, but in the beginning or a few years ago, it would, like, if I went to the Bible app and went to my home, I would see all of their plans and all of their highlights. And I was like, I don't care about what they're doing. I want to know about what I got to do. So I just ended up deleting everybody. But I think they have a separate tab now for friends. So I don't even know what my Bible app name is. Am I an identical twin? I don't think so. So what I mean by that is my mom told us that we're not identical, but growing up, everybody thought that we looked just alike. Y'all, my uncle just this morning, I totally forgot. He sent me pictures of me and my twin when we were growing up. I don't think y'all can see it on here, but I want to show y'all. Can y'all see? Oh, you can't see. It's me and her right there. I wish y'all could see, but we look, I can tell us apart. We used to literally like stand in the mirror next to each other, like her right there, me right here. And we'll look at each other and be like, no, I don't see it. And then we'll just walk on with our lives. So it's so interesting being a twin. Yeah. She actually just called me. Actually, it was like an hour ago, but yeah, there's a name somewhere on there to connect with people, but I don't know where or how to find it. So I don't know. Yes, y'all. So many things happening. I'm so excited. So excited. I don't know how to find it. Let me see. I don't know. But if y'all find it, y'all should go follow each other. I don't know. Because the only thing I know about the Bible app is you can connect with each other like through contacts and through friends and stuff like that. Or like through contacts. I think your contact list. Or Facebook also, but I'm not sure. All right, y'all. We've been here for about an hour, 40 minutes. I'm surprised I didn't get sleepy. Well, today I didn't have that much coaching. I just had a website and social media audit. It was about 40 minutes long. So I didn't do too much coaching today. So I guess I just felt like coming on here. That's a good challenge to go through the entire Bible. Yes. From a business Q&A to praising the Lord. That's typically how it goes around here. Okay. It's typically how it goes around here is that. Because I don't know if y'all know, I talk about it sometimes, but this YouTube channel actually started as a channel where I just talked about faith. So I started it in February. My business didn't start until July. So for those first few months, from February to July, I was just talking about faith-related topics, and I was talking about some deep stuff. You can't find those videos now. It's just all hidden because I didn't like how I sounded. I was like talking, it wasn't very natural. Like the topic was natural, but I was just so deep and the music was deep. And I was like, okay, sis, what is this? Are you a preacher or what? So those are gone. I have one video up that's really good. It's all about, actually, if you're struggling with faith, okay, anybody struggling with faith, I want you to go to my channel after this and go to all my uploads, okay, and sort my video from oldest to newest. And the first video is gonna say, what is faith? It's gonna be like a story time about the first time I had faith, and it was in college. Go do that, go watch that video. It was good. And that's why I left that one up, because I didn't sound like a preacher. So I left that one up, but the rest of them are gone. Well, they're hidden. Well, let me say that. The first video on this channel is from 2013. I was actually a freshman in college. And those are just embarrassing. Those are just embarrassing. Yeah, you know, I need to do that. I need to do that. Y'all finding each other? Mine might just be Natalie. Y'all know how my name is spelled. There's usually no other Natalie. My live schedule. Should I create a schedule for my lives? Because honestly, I just be getting on. And it happens to just be often these days. So I don't really have a schedule. Really, this is why my lives are getting more frequent. Let me tell y'all actually why. So I used to go live all the time, and I like to go live all the time if I can. But over the past month, all of October, I had coaching literally every day. If there wasn't coaching, then I had, I need to email these people, Lord Jesus. If it wasn't coaching, then I had a class that I was teaching, right? Almost every single day. And so the class that I was teaching, the branding and marketing workshop, ended, I think, last week. And then my coaching for the boutique intensive VIP, those are all slowing down. I only have like 1 or 2 of those a week now. So my nights are free for the most part. If I'm not, well, this is what I do live. I consider this a part of like my business because I get to connect with y'all and it's just fun. So I just say it's business so I can do it whenever I want to. So yeah. Yep. And if a live is good enough and like if it's good enough and actually structured enough, then I would leave it up. If not, then y'all see that I hide most of them. You found me? Yes, I'm writing off my hotel stay. I'm not in a hotel right now, but I'm writing off my hotel stay. I'm writing off my plane ride. I'm writing off that Starbucks I had at the airport. I'm writing off that conference I went to that was $3,500. I'm writing off everything. Everything. Okay? Everything. What am I saying? I write off everything if I can. I'm meeting with my accountant though next week for the first time. So, oh, I got a friend request from Tisa. I'm gonna accept you. The only friend I have on here right now is you because I deleted everybody else a while ago. So if y'all can find me. I'm writing it all off, okay? Today when I got my journals created, the guy was like, and here's your receipt so you can write it off. I said, check, thank you. Thank you very much. Almost everything. Me being full-time, gas, writing it off because I only drive to the post office. Or something that I need to go for a business. So can I write my car off? Shoot. We're gonna talk about it with my accountant though. We're gonna talk about it. Got you, I accepted you. Hopefully those who find me on here, I recognize your name because I'm not gonna just be accepting anybody because ain't no telling who be on here. As y'all can see, people be crazy. Okay, y'all. I'm surprised I'm still on here. Usually I'd be like, okay, y'all, I'm getting off, but I'm really not sleepy. You know what it is? Right before I came on here, I had a cup of coffee. So I guess I'm just lit right now. But I don't have anything else to say. So instead of just rambling and mumbo jumbo, I'm going to hop off. For those of you who've been here this whole time, hey, okay, thanks for hanging out. We'll be back soon. Tomorrow, I don't know, probably. Actually, yes, because I need to show y'all something tomorrow. I'm going to show y'all my journal. If it comes in, then I'll show y'all that tomorrow. So I'll be back tomorrow. And then as the week ends, I don't usually get on because y'all don't usually be here anyway. But yes, for those who wanted to get into the School of Boutique Bosses, seats are still open. If you have the links that I posted in here, you have access to Early Bird, which should have ended at 12 a.m. this morning. But, you know, y'all can still get in where you fit in. And that'll be up for a little bit longer. And then we will be starting, class is already starting officially right now, but I will come in live soon to officially start like the live stuff. And when that happens, everything else will be closed down because I don't want to have to repeat myself with any of the live coaching. So If you know that you have not started yet, if you have not started your business yet, you need to come on in and join. It's going to be amazing. So much fun. To those of you who are already in there, I see somebody has log back in. I can see when y'all log in to we have like an online school. So I can see when y'all log in. I can see when y'all are watching the lessons. Okay. So I'm keeping track and I'm a hands-on coach. So yes, that's all I have for tonight. If I have more questions about what we talked about or about coaching with me or working with me personally, just reach out to me. I'm very responsive to those type of questions. And just keep going, y'all. Okay, keep it up, keep going. If you need to set daily goals, set weekly goals, set monthly goals, and etc. But constantly just be working towards something, So that's really all I have for y'all. Thanks for joining. Sad to go, but your girl has got to sit down somewhere on a couch somewhere. Okay. Dinner. You mean say, you said dimmer. Oh, girl, you cute. Y'all real cute. My picture kind of cute too. I don't know who I thought I was, okay? Actually, if y'all go find me on this Bible app, okay? And if y'all find me, y'all can see my picture. That picture that I have up there is the caption on my Instagram when I put it up was literally Proverbs 31 women. So I'm trying to be cute and holy. Just in case somebody come across my account and want to, don't listen to me. But anyways, if y'all are finding me on here, we can start something. We can start a plan or something. Your name is your whole name. Naisha Jackson Desmo. Your whole name is your name on there. Yeah, there it is. There it is. All right, gang. Gang. I said it right? Yes. I have a good time pronouncing names because nobody wants to pronounce mine right. So I do everybody else a favor and pronounce theirs right. People usually call me Natalia. Natalia is the biggest one. Natalie, that's not even a name. No, in my entire life, I guarantee only 5 people have guessed my name, maybe 7. In my entire life, only 7 people maximum, that's even being nice, have said my name right at the first try. Okay, people are calling you Marie and there's clearly an A. They are being lazy. They're just not reading. They're not trying. People like that are typically named John or Emily. They have usually like really easy names so that they don't understand. Well, I almost didn't know because I was like, is it Tissa? Well, I said Tissa first, but then, some people want to be Mariah. Okay, they know good and well that's not no Mariah. People not cultured enough. They don't know. They're not cultured enough. Clearly. Okay, I said I was leaving. Oh no, did I miss a webinar? Oh, that's tomorrow. Okay. Not me, y'all. I'm signed up for a webinar to go to tomorrow. It's in my calendar. Yeah. Okay, let me go. Bye, you guys. I will see y'all there. If you just joined on, watch the replay if you want to. It's 2 hours long, so try to find what you want to watch. But yes. I think my name is just Natalie. You can just look up my name, Nataleh. I should be the only one. Yes. Okay. I'm about to go. Hey, y'all just here watching us talk and go back and forth. You're welcome. Thanks for joining. Oh, you caught the end? Well, now you must have go edit hours ago. You got the end. We'll definitely come back. I'll leave this up at least for a week or so you can watch and get the tea. Okay. Bye, you guys. Be blessed. Have blessed evenings, safe nights, sweet dreams, and wake up beautifully tomorrow. Okay? Yeah. Yes. Okay. Bye. See y'all later.